Hi guys, today I'd like to introduce you a little bit to my new iOS app. It's based on my 2019 book, Encyclopedia Rudimentia, and together I think they create a nice user experience. The book is one of the largest collections of rudiments ever, with over 850 in here. I've got lots of videos where I promo that. The app is related to that in that it is a collection of rudiments that allows you to actually play along with sound files, and there's a metronome and you can adjust the tempos, and it facilitates you practicing in the standard open, close, open kind of way. And so we'll take a look at that in a little bit more detail, but I think it's really cool because not everyone can just learn from the book, and so having a little bit of a way to play along with some of the rudiments can help you get into that practice routine and figure out really how it works. So we'll take a little bit of a closer look at it now. But if you like the book, you're going to like the app, and if you get the app and you like it and you don't have the book, you're probably going to like the book too. It's a great package deal. So here we are inside the app, and I'll just take you through a little bit of how it works. There's a button here in the settings where we can change stuff. There's already a rudiment loaded up, but we don't have to play that one if we don't want. We can go to the settings, and right at the top there's a rudiment list. And you can go in here. There will be, on the initial release, 60 rudiments, the normal 40 plus 20 of these hybrids that we're looking at right now. And of course we will add more rudiments to that later, don't worry. But there is, let's say, the cheese paradiddle is a good one to practice. So once we've selected a rudiment, we can decide whether we lead with the left or the right. We can select an initial tempo, whatever we want. We can select a target tempo, and the goal here being to practice it open, close, open, which is what you should be doing with or without an app, but here it's going to guide you through it. So if we just pick maybe 59 to 76, a real tight range, and then we can decide whether we want to play the thing for 1, 2, or 4 measures per tempo that it picks. So we'll just stick with 1. In here you could also log or not log your practice session. You could have it loop. You could have it keep the screen on. There's all kinds of stuff. So once we've selected our cheese paradiddle, it'll just automatically pop up when we close the settings screen. And you can see the notation here, which is straight from the book. And it'll also, when we push play, it'll play it back for you, and you'll hear the metronome. So you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Right up here it tells you what tempo we're at, what tempo we're going to, and this little circle actually shows you at what point in the run through that we are at. So of course it's at the left because we're at the beginning right now. So we can just push play and you can hear what it sounds like. So you can see this is increasing because each time we run through one measure of this, it goes up to the next tempo. And it'll keep doing that till we get to 76, and then it'll come back around to 59, and by then you should be really pretty good at practicing this rudiment. So that is the essential function, to do an open, close, open run at a tempo range you specify while playing along to the sound of the rudiment so that you can make sure you're doing it right. That's really all we're doing here. Of course, these play controls are the normal play controls you would assume. We can start over, we can go back a tempo, we can go up a tempo. So I'm going to have a link in the description where you can get this app from the iOS App Store. Unfortunately, it's not on Android at this point, so we're just getting it going. This is the first release. But if you have an Apple device, it'll work on an iPad, it'll work on your phone. And it really is like practicing with an expert rudimental drummer, which is really cool. And there's nothing else really like this right now. There used to be a Vic Firth app, someone's probably going to mention that, and it kind of did this, but I don't think you could pick any tempo you wanted, and the sounds were definitely worse, like the flams and drags sounded just terrible, in my opinion. And it only had the normal PAS rudiments on it. It didn't have any hybrids or anything else. So this is going to have more different rudiments. It's got slightly more functionality with the open, close, open, and it's a better app overall. And so it's that idea, but taken to the next level. So please let me know if you have questions, if you have feedback once you get it and play with it. And of course, if you get the book and the app together, then you have the ultimate rudiment bundle. So thanks for watching, guys, and check it out if you can.